right, Robyn Carter, thank you so much for joining us from Richmond, Virginia. I'm so excited to hear everything you have to say on pickles and all of your other culinary expertise.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us. Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your culinary background?
Okay, so my name is Robyn Carter, and I'm a chef, and I've been in the industry for about 25 years. Currently own my own catering business, Carolina Girl Catering.
Awesome. So this episode that we are featuring right now, we're specifically talking about pickling, and I hear that you are somewhat of an expert on pickling. So can you share any insights or anything that you really enjoy about pickling in particular?
Pickling, I think, is the easiest way to save things. That's one of the reasons why I love it so much. If you got a ton of things, you can pickle anything and it'll taste good. I tend to pickle a lot of things just because I'm from North Carolina originally, so I'm in love with the taste of vinegar. So it kind of goes great with everything. And so I'll throw anything in vinegar and pickle it.
I love that. I also love North Carolina style barbecue, and I know that has a lot of vinegar involved with it. It is my favorite style of barbecue if I am going to enjoy some barbecue. So I totally understand the vinegar coming into play there. So if I was going to pickle at home, what is the equipment and the ingredients that I would need to have to be able to, say, create a successful pickle?
Mason jars, number one thing. Salt and a good vinegar. I love apple cider vinegar. A lot of people like red wine vinegar more so, or white vinegar. I just like the apple cider vinegar because it has the mother in it, and it does add a different flavoring.
So if you were going to pickle, say, make just plain old dill pickles at home, you would use an apple cider vinegar for that?
I would. Most people would not. Most people would use a white distilled vinegar, but apple cider vinegar, I'm a chef, so I throw my sauce on it. You know what I mean? I got to put that extra in there. So there we go.
I love that. I also love apple cider vinegar, so I'm on your page there. So if I am pickling at home, are there any big red flags to keep an eye on? Like, obviously, when we're talking about preserving stuff, I think there's always some sort of risk for like potential bacteria or anything like that getting in. Is there anything we really need to keep an eye on or be aware of if I'm going to be pickling stuff at home?
Yeah, I mean, there's always there's a yeast that comes with it it can come on top of things and you can just wipe it away. It doesn't really add, it'll impart a flavor, but you don't have to mix it in. It can be removed. But you always want to look out for mold. Like you don't want to get the two mixed up with one another. Other than that, there's not much else.
And if you see mold on something that you're pickling, is that like a throw it away type of situation, or is it like a scrape the mold off type situation?
I would say I would throw it away. Some people would just say scrape it away, but yeah, me being a chef, I just wouldn't do that.
Don't mess with it. Yeah. If I see mold on
Yeah,
something in my house, I'm like, maybe let's get that out of here.
Yeah.
Well, I have one final question for you, and that is, what is your favorite recipe or pickled item that you make personally? You don't have to share the whole recipe. Obviously, I don't want you to spill all your secrets, but like, what's your favorite thing to make or eat that you pickle?
I would probably say kimchi and pickled radish. Pickled radish because it's way simple. You just slice up some radish and throw it in with some vinegar and apple cider vinegar. I prefer, but whatever type of other vinegar, some pickling spices, and basically that's about it. Kimchi is a bit more difficult because you got to give it months under the ground. But if you got that and you got the time, it's definitely something fun to do if you want to get into pickling. Just because you can make kimchi out of anything. And once you get into like the peanut part of it, it's really quite fun.
That's awesome. I've never made it in the ground. I've made some kimchi just like and put it in the refrigerator or whatever. But like, I guess I always assumed it had to be cabbage if it was going to be kimchi. But I would absolutely love to put some on the ground sometime if I had that opportunity. So well, thank you so much. And also, kimchi is really good for you. It's really good for your digestive system. Like all of this stuff,
it is
so good for your digestion. So like everybody eat and make more pickled stuff. Well, Robyn, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.